Hello, you're joining me in the central tatami room at the heart of my Japanese home, my akiya. I am almost done clearing this place out, so it's been a bit of a uphill struggle, this one, because there's a lot of heavy furniture in here. That massage chair over there is an absolute weight. There's a sofa here. There's a load of, you can see all there's the remainder of the rubbish over there behind the screens. That's another room, by the way, back there, just full of bookshelves and cabinets that I'm going to have to use as storage room for now, but actually opens out to the back near the garden. So there's some storm screens, and then there's actual windows there, so we can get some natural light in here. Now, I think this room is absolutely beautiful. It's in really good condition. The tatami mats are in great shape. I'm going to try and just clear this out and keep it as traditional as possible. One thing that I have to show you that I thought was really exciting, and I didn't want to be too clickbaity with the thumbnail, but there's some interesting items in here, which make the house a little bit more traditional than I thought it was. And I don't mean the doll, even though that was worth looking at. I thought was interesting and a little bit sort of creepy, really, for me. But I do like these items, really. But the book here is a lot more interesting. This thing is basically a pilgrimage trail book, and it's full of stamps from different temples, and it's got calligraphy and stamps from monks at these temples. So I'm going to be really careful with this. I don't want to ruin it by doing it with one hand. But yeah, this thing's fascinating. It's got some really cool sort of historical significance, I think, for the house. And I'm going to hold on to this. I'm not going to throw this away because obviously the previous owner was... they obviously used some kind of, spiritual... belief symbol and something that I have respect for. It'd be interesting if I understood if there was any gaps in here, which I think there are. Which ones are, excuse the ring, by the way, I just found that in the room and I just wanted to make sure that I held on to that too. Not really my taste, but it's there. Just going to take this out slowly. Try not to be... I should have maybe done this before I started the video, excuse me. Right, so the stamps are absolutely beautiful. There's a book full of these. There are missing ones, though, I believe. There are pages where there should be some of these, and there aren't. I wonder if I could try and work out which ones these were, and if I could maybe go and visit them someday. I don't know. Maybe that's a bit too high an expectation, but it'd be quite cool to do. So I believe they're from the Wakayama area up to Hyogo, and that would be, sort of Osaka up to Kobe as well. I don't want to lose that sheet. Just bear with me. So yeah, it's an absolutely beautiful little book. I'm going to make sure I take care of that one. Another thing I need to show you, and it's this gap on the floor here. It's really, really interesting. This thing is, obviously, once I move the carpet, you notice that the tatami mats don't line up, because that doesn't look like an old tatami rectangle to me. What I believe this is, so when I've taken it out, this thing comes up, there's a panel in the floor. If I can actually get my fingers into it now. There was a way to get it open before, excuse me again. There is a way to get this thing open. There we go. So this thing comes out, and there is a little panel here. So I see this, and I think, it's got to be, underfloor access again. Lucky me, I can get to my foundations more easily. No, this is a little pit here, which initially scared the hell out of me because I wasn't sure what that would have in it. But from what I understand, this is actually a tea making ceremony fitting, essentially. So it's like just a fire pit with so that's ash all at the bottom there, and it's got so I think the ash, from what I know about this, is going to be a certain kind of ash for the burning of the it's for the wood that then you can prepare tea on this little trivet here. So it's called sado, I think. Sado is tea making ceremony stuff. So this is a very traditional room. And it's got a raised platform over here. So I think all those, from what I understand, are actually complementary to the tea making ceremony. You can see the old scrolls and stuff here too. There's a lot of traditional things. But yeah, just piecing things like this together. I didn't expect to find something like this in such a recent property. So this is from the 80s, and I didn't realize that that was still sort of such a thing. But I mean, I shouldn't be so surprised when I look at the rest of the house when it's just styled like this. It's like a very traditional room. But if I could get natural light in here and you know, be making tea while I've got the sunrise out the back there when I've got these windows open, would be quite a thing, I think. It's a beautiful little house, really. So just trying to clean it up and tidy it up as best I can. It is just myself working on it currently, so you know, things sometimes are a little bit slower than I'd hope, especially with the junk disposal because we're rural, and then, you know, like sort of trying to get the stuff to recycle centre or get the junk removal guy and just do certain things to keep the cost down have been a bit, you know, a little bit of a challenge. But we're really getting there. I think, especially when you have a room like this that just looks quite as good as this and it's in such good condition. I don't know how much work I'm going to actually have to do in here, minus just shifting all the furniture out. And, you know, there has been so many items in here that I just didn't really want and have been more modern, like this thing. But yeah, underneath it all, there's some really, really great things. I've got a huge heater over there, by the way, which is actually working quite well. But they're all national brand. Actually, these things are national brand, which was the old Panasonic brand, I think, up until 2008, from what I understand. And yeah, I think the salesman had an absolute field day with their previous occupants because they've bought everything in the showroom. Even a carpet that I moved out. The carpet from here had the national brand on it, which made me laugh because it's just almost as if like they literally were trying to sell them everything. But yeah, no, it was a heated carpet, which I didn't realize until I lifted it up. So yeah, you could plug it in, and it was a heated element. But yeah, no, I really wanted to show you this feature, and then obviously the pilgrimage book as well. There's a lot more items that I have found, so I might do a little treasures video at some point. But yeah, the fact that things like this exist, I think, are really, really cool. It would be good to do this justice at some point. But yeah, I'll keep that ash in there and nice and tidy for now because just trying to get this room into a state where it's presentable and clean. Not sure about the sofa so much yet. We'll see how it cleans up, but I think that'll be a very temporary thing. Anyway, thanks for watching. Really hope that you can like and comment and subscribe and share the video if you feel like someone else might be interested in it too. But yeah, please join me in the next video.